This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960knew.com.
The force is with us. We made it. It's the final 13th day of 2013. It's BS News for this Friday the 13th, and away we go. Dateline, sign of the times. The man who supposedly provided sign language translation for the deaf on stage at the Mandela Memorial is being called a total fraud by sign language experts. Hey, who needs experts? All you had to do to tell the guy was a fake was to have seen the movie Children of a Lesser God. Those who understand sign language were insulted. The closest he came to actually making sense was when he very accidentally signed the phrase, "Blanket give angry ocean throat." Better luck next year. Dateline, cruise missile. Senator Ted Cruz went to the memorial for Mandela in South Africa only to walk out when Cuba's Raul Castro spoke. Yes, Tedsy went halfway around the world just to walk out on something he knew he would hate. And I felt like an idiot for driving 2 miles to the Cineplex to see Delivery Man. Perspective. Dateline, color my world. Incidentally, Ted Cruz just got his own coloring book. Yes, it features drawings of Cruz and is recommended for children of all ages. And the best part, kids, is if you only use red crayon, you don't have to stay within the lines. On a similar note, Louis Gohmert also has his own new coloring book. But in this case, we mean that he just got a copy of Ted Cruz's coloring book. It goes so nicely with his David Vitter pop-up book. And finally, Dateline, Royal George. Authorities in Florida this week said they won't be charging George Zimmerman in the domestic violence incident with his girlfriend. The state attorney said, quote, "There is no reasonable likelihood of a successful prosecution." If George Zimmerman had business cards, that phrase would be printed on them. We're closing in on vacation o'clock. It's BS News for Friday the 13th. Good luck to us all.
Good luck to us all in the new year. Good luck to us all. Thus, the final show of 2013 is currently being delivered to you and will conclude in 4 segments. The brilliant and wonderful and good-hearted Good Witch of the North, Nicole Sandler, will be filling in for me right up until the holiday, and then we'll run some best-ofs. And we'll be back after the... She'll be back after Christmas, and then we'll be back after New Year's. And so you'll be in good hands. But remember, this was supposed to be my last day on the air. Today was supposed to be my last. And remember, Kurt from California, I'll never forget it, called up and just asked flat out, when is your last day? And I said December 13th. And today is December 13th. And it was supposed to be my last day in radio. I was, being told I was retiring, and I wasn't prepared, obviously, not financially, not emotionally, not in any way. And then all of a sudden, a new business model dawned. Let's go freaking digital. What about that? And, that could work. All right, good. So, momentum is with you. The force is with you. Go with God. Here's a year to get everybody signed up to iHeartRadio. So that's basically what's happened here. And today is our last day, not in radio. We will be back in radio in January of 2014. But we will not be on in L.A. And by the way, San Francisco, we're changing radio stations. They're moving us. But we'll be on in San Francisco, but we'll be on the frequency 910 instead of where we are now. So go ahead and preset it, or just go ahead and get the iHeartRadio thing. And it's really easy now, because what we were able to do in just a couple of days, and I always tell you, leave it to me, I'll think of something. And I never know, how in the world this is going to happen. And I never really understand how I'm going to get there from here, but I always get there. If anybody fights I fight so hard so that we can all understand where we are, how we got here, and how to get the hell out of here and get moving forward.